Welcome to English Speaking Corner, your quiet study space. Today, we are going to fix the most stressful text message you can receive at 5:15 in the afternoon. You are packing your bag at your desk to go home, your phone vibrates, and you look at your screen to see a friend asking you to dinner, giving you a sudden wave of guilt because you are exhausted, and typing, "I am busy" feels so cold and rude.
I used to go to so many events I actually hated just because I did not know the polite English words to say no without hurting someone's feelings.
By the end of this episode, you will have 3 warm, native-sounding phrases to gracefully say no to any invitation, so you can finally enjoy your quiet night at home.
This is such an important topic because saying no in a second language is incredibly difficult. When we learn English in a classroom, we usually learn black and white answers. Yes, I can go, or no, I cannot go because I'm busy.
Exactly. And the problem with the phrase, "I am busy," is that it creates a wall between you and the other person. In many English-speaking cultures, if someone invites you out and you just say, "No, thank you, I am busy," it sounds very blunt. It almost sounds like you are saying, "My time is more important than you."
I learned that the hard way. I remember when I first moved to London, a colleague asked if I wanted to grab a coffee after work. I had a terrible headache and just wanted to go sleep. I panicked because I did not know how to explain all of that, so I just texted back, "I cannot, I'm busy." She did not speak to me for a week. She thought I was angry with her.
That is exactly the panic we want to eliminate today. You do not need to give a long medical explanation about your headache, and you definitely do not need to invent a fake excuse. You just need to change the vocabulary of your rejection. You need to make it sound soft, warm, and positive.
So how do we do that? What is our first phrase to replace "I am busy"?
Our first phrase focuses on the positive choice you are making for yourself. Instead of saying, "I am busy," you are going to say, "I am having a quiet night in."
I am having a quiet night in. Now, I really like the sound of that. It paints a very peaceful picture.
It really does. When you tell a friend, "I am having a quiet night in," you are telling them that your evening is already booked. Your evening is reserved for rest. You are not rejecting them as a person. You are simply respecting the plans you already made with yourself.
So I could say, "I would love to get dinner, but I'm having a quiet night in."
Perfect. But let us look closely at the grammar you just used there, Mark. Notice that you did not say, "I will have a quiet night in."
Oh, that is true. I used the continuous form, "I am having." But wait, is the present continuous not supposed to be used for things happening right exactly now, like I'm speaking or I'm walking?
That is the standard textbook rule, yes, but in natural spoken English, we use the present continuous very often to talk about fixed future plans. When you say, "I am having a quiet night in tonight," it makes the plan sound solid. It's already decided. It's an unbreakable appointment.
Ah, I see. If I say "I will have a quiet night in," it sounds like a prediction, like maybe I will, maybe I will not. It sounds a bit weak. But "I am having" means the decision is final. My pajamas are ready, the tea is waiting, and nothing is going to change my mind.
That is a wonderful way to look at it. Let's practice the pronunciation of this phrase together. I want our listeners to really feel comfortable speaking this out loud. We are going to do our first shadowing cycle.
If you are listening on your commute or at home, get ready to speak. When Nana pauses, repeat the phrase into the room. Don't just think the words, actually move your mouth. This builds muscle memory so that the next time your phone vibrates with an invitation, your mouth already knows what to do.
Let's start slow. Listen to how the words connect. Quiet night in. The T in night links directly to the I in. Night in. Nightin. Say that small part with me. Nightin. Good. Now let's build the whole phrase. I am having a quiet night in. Let's do it one more time with a warm, apologetic smile in your voice. I am having a quiet night in.
That felt great. It's amazing how much softer it sounds when you just add that little smile to your voice. But Anna, what if the person texting me knows I'm not actually staying home? What if I have to go to the grocery store, or maybe I'm just going to walk my dog in the park? Is it a lie to say I'm having a night in?
That is a really great question. No, it is not a lie. In English conversational culture, a quiet night in does not literally mean you are locked inside your house and cannot step out the front door. It simply means you are having an evening without socializing. It means you are not doing anything big or energetic. So even if you are doing some laundry or buying milk, it is still your quiet night in.
That is a relief, so I do not have to feel guilty about using it. Okay, but what if I want to express how tired I am? Sometimes I really want my friends to know that I'm not just avoiding them, I'm genuinely completely exhausted. Usually I would just text, I am very tired.
Saying I am very tired is completely fine grammatically, but again, it lacks a bit of warmth. Sometimes saying I am very tired invites unwanted questions. Your friend might reply, "Oh no, why are you tired? Did you not sleep well? Are you sick?" And suddenly you are trapped in a long text conversation when all you want to do is put your phone away.
That is so true. I've definitely fallen into that trap. You say you are tired, and then you have to spend 20 minutes explaining why you are tired. It defeats the whole purpose of trying to rest.
Exactly. So our second phrase is going to solve that problem. Instead of saying, I am very tired, we're going to use a wonderful native phrase. You are going to say, I am a bit drained today.
Drained. Like water going down the drain in a sink?
Yes, exactly like that. But think of it more like a battery. Imagine your phone battery is at 1%. The battery is drained. When you apply this to yourself, you are saying that your social energy has been completely used up for the day.
I love that battery metaphor. It takes away the personal blame. It's not that I don't want to see you, it's just that my battery is drained. I have nothing left to give right now.
It's a very gentle, vulnerable word. When you say, I'm a bit drained today, people immediately sympathize with you. They understand the feeling of an empty battery. And notice I added the words, a bit. I am a bit drained.
Why do we say a bit? If my battery is at 1%, I am very drained, not a bit drained.
That is the beauty of British and American understatement. We often soften negative things by adding a bit or a little. It makes the rejection feel lighter. If you say, I'm completely and totally drained, your friend might start worrying about your health. But if you say, I'm a bit drained today, it just means you had a long day at work and need to sit on the sofa.
It's all about managing the other person's reaction so you can exit the conversation peacefully. I wish I had known this trick years ago. It really is like building a new conversational muscle. You have to learn these phrases and practice them before the stressful moment actually happens.
Which is exactly why we do these audio sessions. If you are enjoying this calm, pressure-free way of practicing real English, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We create this quiet study space for you every single week, so you can build your real-world confidence without the stress of a traditional classroom.
And please hit the like button if you have ever felt that panic when your phone rings or vibrates with an unexpected invitation. It lets us know we're not the only ones who feel that way.
Let us practice speaking our new phrase. I want to focus on the pronunciation of the word drained. It ends in an ed, but we do not pronounce it as two syllables. We do not say drain ed. The e is silent, so the n connects straight to a soft d sound. Drained.
Let me try that. Drained. It's almost like a hum at the end of the word.
That was perfect. Now let's give our listeners a chance to shadow. Take a deep breath. Imagine your phone battery is red and you are kindly explaining this to your friend. Listen and repeat. I'm a bit drained today. Notice how the D in drained flows smoothly into the T in today. Drained today. Try the whole sentence one more time. I'm a bit drained today.
Excellent. So now we have two great boundaries. We can say, I'm having a quiet night in, or we can say, I'm a bit drained today. But if I just say those sentences and nothing else, it still feels a little bit like closing a door in my friend's face. How do I let them know that I still like them and want to see them another time?
That brings us to the third and most important part of a polite rejection. You need to promise the future. You need to show that you value the relationship. To do this, we're going to use a classic English idiom. You are going to ask, "Can I take a rain check?"
Can I take a rain check? Okay, wait, a rain check? Are we talking about the weather again? What if it's a beautiful sunny evening? Do I still ask for a rain check?
Yes, you do. This idiom actually comes from baseball in the United States. A long time ago, if a baseball game was canceled because it was raining heavily, the stadium would give the fans a special ticket. This ticket was called a rain check, and it allowed them to come back and watch a different game on another day for free.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. So they could not enjoy the event today because of a problem, but the ticket guarantees they will enjoy it in the future.
Exactly. And over the years, this moved from baseball into everyday conversation. When you say, "Can I take a rain check?" you are essentially asking, "Can we save this invitation and do it another time instead?"
That is brilliant. It completely removes the sting of the rejection. You are saying no to the timeline, but you are saying yes to the person.
That is a beautiful way to phrase it, Mark. Saying no to the timeline, but yes to the person. And the best part is that a rain check is slightly vague. You do not have to look at your calendar right then and schedule a new date for next Tuesday at 6. You're just generally promising to do it later.
Which is perfect when you are drained and do not have the mental energy to look at your calendar and plan a new event. Let me practice saying it. Can I take a rain check?
Your intonation went up at the end, which is exactly right because it is a question. Let us have our listeners practice this. We want this phrase to roll off your tongue naturally. Listen to my rhythm and repeat after me. Can I take a rain check? Let us do it once more. Imagine you are smiling warmly as you type or say it. Can I take a rain check?
Now I want to see how these pieces fit together. Can I combine all three phrases into one perfect text message?
Absolutely. In fact, combining them makes the most natural sounding response possible. You can start with an apology, explain your boundary, and then promise the future. So you might say, "I'm so sorry. I'm a bit drained today. I'm having a quiet night in. Can I take a rain check?"
That sounds so incredibly polite and warm. If someone sent me that message, I would not be offended at all. I would probably reply and tell them to enjoy their rest and watch a good movie. It completely diffuses the tension.
Now, it's time to put your new knowledge to the ultimate test. We are going to move into our texting simulator.
This is my favorite part. We're going to do 3 role play rounds. I'm going to play the role of your chatty friend or coworker. I'm going to invite you to do something.
And you, the listener, need to respond. When Mark finishes his invitation, I will pause talking. During that silence, I want you to speak your rejection out loud into your room. You can use any of the 3 phrases we learned, or you can combine them. The goal is to refuse the invitation softly but firmly.
Do not worry about being perfectly smooth. Just focus on getting the words out. Are you ready?
Here is scenario 1. It's Thursday evening. You're putting on your coat to leave the office. Mark walks up to your desk.
Hey, a few of us from the marketing team are going to the pub across the street for some drinks and dinner to celebrate the end of the week. You should definitely come with us.
Speak your warm rejection now. Great job. You might have said, "Thank you so much for the invite, but I'm a bit drained today. I'm having a quiet night in."
Notice how that feels. You did not give a long, complicated excuse about having to wash your hair or feed your neighbor's cat. You just clearly stated your boundary using comfortable English.
Let us move to scenario 2. It's Saturday afternoon. You're sitting on your sofa in your absolute most comfortable clothes. You're reading a book. Your phone rings, and it's Mark.
Hey, I'm just down the street from your apartment. I found this amazing new coffee shop. Get dressed and come meet me. I'm buying.
Protect your peaceful Saturday. Speak your phrase out loud now. Well done. That one was a bit harder because he offered to buy you coffee, but you could simply say, "That's so kind of you, but my battery is a bit drained today. Can I take a rain check?"
And as the friend, I would immediately say, "Of course, no problem at all. We'll do it next week." See how easy that is? You maintain the friendship, but you protect your energy.
We have one final scenario. This is a text message, so I want you to imagine you are recording a voice note reply. It's a Wednesday night, you've had a terrible, stressful day at work. You just want to order pizza and not speak to anyone. Mark sends you an audio message.
Hey, I know it's late notice, but I have an extra ticket to that cinema showing tonight. The movie starts in 40 minutes. Let me know if you want to jump on the train and come with me.
Send your voice note reply now. Say no, but save the relationship. Excellent work. You might have combined everything for this one. I would love to, but I am having a quiet night in. I am completely drained. Can I take a rain check for the next movie?
I love doing these simulations because it proves that you already have the capability to handle complex social situations in English. You just needed to swap out the blunt vocabulary for the softer vocabulary.
That is the whole philosophy of English Speaking Corner. Confidence does not come from memorizing thousands of complex grammar rules. Real confidence comes from knowing exactly what to say in these tiny, everyday moments of friction.
When you know how to say no politely, you actually enjoy your life a lot more. You stop going to things you hate, you stop feeling resentful, and ironically, your English conversations get better. Because when you actually do go out and socialize, you are doing it because you want to, not because you were too scared to refuse.
That is a very profound point, Mark. Your yes only has value if you know how to say no. And now our listeners have the tools to say no beautifully.
Before we finish, I want to remind everyone about the grammar trick we learned today because it is so useful. Remember not to say, I will have a quiet night in. Use that strong present continuous. I am having a quiet night in. Make it a solid wall.
And remember the pronunciation of drained. Soft D at the end, not drain-ed, just drained. It makes your voice sound calmer and more relaxed, which perfectly matches the message you are sending.
I feel more relaxed just talking about this. I think I might actually need a quiet night in myself after we finish recording today.
I think we both do. So we have a challenge for you, our listeners, to put today's lesson into real-world practice immediately.
Tonight, whenever you get home or finish your tasks, I want you to put your phone on Do Not Disturb mode for just 30 minutes.
For those 30 minutes, you are officially having a quiet night in. You do not have to answer any messages, and if you do see an invitation later, you know exactly what words to type back without feeling any guilt.
We would also love to hear from you in the comments. We want you to practice the grammar from today's lesson. So tell us, are you planning a quiet night in tonight, or are you going out?
Write your answer in the comments right now using the exact phrase we practiced today. If you are staying home, proudly type, I am having a quiet night in tonight.
It is always wonderful to see everyone practicing together in the comments section. It proves that this is a real community of learners supporting each other.
Thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We know your time is valuable, and we are so glad you chose to practice your English here in our quiet study space.
Keep practicing out loud, protect your energy, and we will see you in the next episode.